Hello and welcome to Generation Hero, the epic superhero saga that takes you through the entirety of comic book history, one issue at a time. And we are now nearing the end of comic book history in an episode called The End of History. This is the fourth episode, the penultimate episode of our 1990s arc. Just one more, and the 90s are extremely finished. It'll be the end of our the eXtreme arc. But for now, I'll do a quick recap of what happened because we had a very fun villain one-shot with some great artistic, soldiering, and child entertaining characters last time. It was a lot of fun.
Very villainous.
Oh yes.
So I'll do a little bit of a recap. But first, let's introduce ourselves to our players and our heroes. So we'll start with Marvin. Tell me who you are, who your hero is, what their powers are, and what's going on with them as as events are ramping up towards some kind of apocalyptic climax.
Hi, I'm Marvin, and I'm playing the Beacon, Mr. Mystical, who also goes by the name Kenny Mystic. He's the team's stealth expert, who also has the ability to phase through anything by turning into a living cloud of smoke, which he is. Doesn't even have a head. This whole thing, smoke. Right now, he's kind of, I would say, just getting into his role that Spider put him on the team for. Just getting into the things of looking out, trying to define what a hero is, and making sure everyone actually knows to be a hero.
Very important in this dark modern age. Next up is Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat. This is one of the last times I'm going to talk with my voice. I am playing Devotion, who is a legacy, based off of the Vertigo comics of the early 90s, most specifically a smushed together of Sandman and Preacher. Devotion is one of the 7 limitless eternal beings that control reality on this here planet Earth. The other limitless are Delineation, Digestion, Demise, Drowse, Degradation, and Desmond. And out of all those, I think we've only not met Delineation and Drowse, although we've actually probably met Delineation at some point in the game. We just don't know that yet. So Devotion has very specific plans that have been dictated to them by the Council of Intergalactic Devotions, and they're not completely letting everybody in on it yet.
Well, let's see what's going on there. I know a camera, some film, and a certain A.J. McCall in a reality TV show called Real Heroes might be involved.
Yes, she's very excited about the possibility of reality TV, where the breakdown between celebrity and persons becomes irrelevant. Everybody's a star, nobody's a star. Everybody's devoted to everybody in a giant glob of yuck.
Sure, and hey, that's what we're living through right now. It's great, isn't it? Yeah. After that, we have Dallas as Flux.
Welcome to the glob of yuck.
Yep, glob of yuck.
Hi, I'm Dallas. I'm playing Flux. He's an outsider, and he's coming through some new powers recently. And he's here on Earth, away from his home planet called Spustamark. And he's basically here thinking that he's trying to find a hero of sorts to take back home, but after realizing recently that he can become way more powerful than he once was, he's thinking he might be that character or not, but he still has no way of knowing how to get home yet. So he's trying to figure that one out still. In the meantime, he's actually loving it more playing an insider on Earth and hanging out with these crazy guys because they seem to get into some fun.
I definitely think they do, and I definitely think Flux is becoming an Earth hero as much as a alien hero.
Everything is fun. Yay! That's how this character talks.
Yep, all fun all the time.
Oh,
That's Flux.
So much joy.
Classic Flux.
Classic Flux with 3 X's.
And then, rounding out the team, we have Nick.
Yep, I'm Nick. I'm once again bringing back the Emerald Drake, the transformed Dragon Man from the 80s and now. So he's pretty much been trying to figure out the whole deal with all the dragons around and all of that fun stuff, and also gave in to the idea of reality TV thanks to a conversation with Devotion. So.
All right.
He's got 2 thumbs and is good at convincing people of things. This immortal being.
Yeah. Well, last time, besides that convincing talk, there was a music concert, Hero Palooza. Things sort of went okay, but sort of not. A low profile was not really kept, but hey, somebody died. Never mind.
Wait, somebody died?
Yes, a certain Mr. Star, aka
yeah.
Cygnus, was gunned down.
Oh, yeah.
So he was brutally shot by Extinction. Pretty much, straight up murdered. It would be the other word for it. So he has been arrested, and a couple months have passed since that fateful
No longer
event.
Considered a hero, that guy.
Yeah, well, right now he's on trial, and it's like the trial of the century. In a century full of trials of the century. But this is like a big one. Everybody's watching it. It's a huge celebrity thing. They got all these like lawyers going over the various evidence. However, it seems pretty open and shut because there is a video that AJ McCall took for Real Heroes, which is running endlessly, making Mr. McCall tons of cash, of course, that shows Extinction blowing away Mr. Star in cold blood. So it definitely seems like it's pretty clear Extinction did something wrong and is going to get punished for it. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, all of you guys usually work for the Society of the Bizarre, who handle the occult and the strange, and you're kind of kept in the basement of Society of Sentinels HQ. But on this day, you are all invited to a meeting on the top floor. The Grand Hall, which is where... This is where, the big-time heroes gather around their table and debate circumstances, matters of the utmost importance, galactic importance.
Oy, it's so bright up here.
Yeah, it's not that cluttered basement full of weird stuff. Humongous windows overlooking the teeming skyline. Lots of great artifacts and maps, posters from throughout the SOS's history. And you can see some of those great heroes are there. The current leader of the SOS, Empyrean Prime. Maybe looking a little bit more buttoned down, just a nice leather jacket, but still radiating cosmic energy to the head of the table. On one side of him is Monarch Merman, formerly Marshal Merman, the king of Atlantis. Now, growing quite old, a lot of sag in his fishy flesh, but he's still running things. And next to him is the great Vizandu, who is sort of Earth's cosmic protector, in all of his former movie star glory. There is also Seraph, your boss, that mysterious green entity floating in her pillar. You can now see the staff kind of sticking out of it, with Seraph's definitely strange-like features floating around. And joining you there is the president, Bill Clinton.
Oh.
Yeah, who gives you a nice greeting as you come in. Exactly. Well, hello there. Some other heroes coming to meet us.
I loved your sax solo on the Arsenio Hall show.
Oh, thank you so much. It was so fun to just toot some licks out there for the voters at home.
It was quite an impressive use of modern media. It really made your opponent look.
Well, you didn't need too much help with me doing that, I tell you. Well, I hope you guys take a seat, because we got a doozy of a problem coming up. Empyrean Prime says, that's right. Actually, 2 problems.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Vizandu's like, not that I knew about one of them particularly, or anything to do with.
Sure you didn't.
So, a few buttons are pushed on the table, and 2 screens appear, one of which shows outer space. And there, in outer space, you see a humongous invading alien fleet. Empyrean Prime says, this is the invasion force of the Akalindu Empire. They're heading straight towards our planet to conquer it, evidently, according to what we've been able to piece together from Vizandu and Princess Worm.
So I look over at Vizandu and I'm like, what's the problem? Because he told me about it at the concert, or no, at the what was it, the nightclub or something like that we were at.
Yeah, he didn't mention it before.
The golf club.
And then I told you guys.
Vizandu's like, look, I sort of figured maybe I could like talk to them or something, but I don't know. Monarch Merman says, there's something else, reason why we contacted you, Mr. Flux. You see, some of our
Got my page.
telescopes and reports from our allies and the meteor marshals have done some reconnaissance on the Akalindu fleet. And the people of Zopal are with them, your people.
No.
Indeed, they appear to be the vanguard of this invasion force. They're sort of serving as foot soldiers, shock troops for the coming invasion.
So we have 2 alien empires coming to kill us all.
But that means they must have been hired, and to be hired, they must be serious.
Well, I won't presume to speculate on what's happening up there, but I don't know if they were hired or not, but they're certainly on the Akalindu side. Then, Seraph says, and there's something else going on. Drake, this more relates to you.
Yep.
And some more screens pop up. She says, that dragon, the green dragon under the earth at the concert, you've been able to corral it and take care of it, but more dragons are definitely waking up.
Oh yeah.
They're going to start emerging soon. We think we have a way to handle them. Your torque. We believe that there is some magic within it that's connected to these dragons.
An item that turned me into a dragon man. I wonder if that was actually magic.
Well, it's
I wish
certainly...
there was magic involved.
Well, it's more than that. See, this torque came from ancient sorcerers who used to rule the dragons, using them as giant weapons, enforcers, pets,
Yeah.
and we think it can control the dragons once more. It just needs a little bit of a stone to focus that power through. You were sort of able to do that with the stone, the Draconics, that Gothpire, or Glampire, to use his old name, that guy captured. We're still not quite sure how. But that stone was only a piece of a larger statue. There's something called the Draconics Ultima. We believe we've located it. It's in the place known as the Golden Valley, a set of ancient ruins. A long time ago, or not that long ago actually, maybe for you kids, but, well, I was kind of young when it happened. During the Vietnam War, there was a battle that raged in the Golden Valley when a Nazi war criminal tried to use the magic there to create some kind of fungus monstrosity. Thankfully, a bunch of heroes came together. Battle Drill Potemkin was involved. A few others. Furious Tiger, who is there now, actually. They were able to stop it. So, Furious Tiger is still there, and we think the Draconics Ultima, if you give it to us, we might be able to control these dragons. So, Bill Clinton says, so I think what we've got to do is divide up our forces, sort of a divide and conquer, if you take my meaning. 2 teams of 2. Flux, of course, we'll need you because you are familiar with some of these alien individuals.
Familiar, yes.
So you and someone else will go into the stars, put you in one of our little spaceships, shoot you up into Meteor Marshal's command comet, where you'll meet with Flare, who has been instrumental in protecting this sector from galactic evildoers. With him, you'll be able to, well, hopefully find some way to at least delay this invasion, because I don't know if I'll just balance the budget. I don't want to see this whole planet get attacked by aliens just now. And Imperium Prime says, the other 2 will go to the Golden Valley, meet up with Furious Tiger. Enter the ruins, find the Draconics Ultima. Emerald Drake, you have to go with them, because you have to, well, let me put it in musical terms that I know about. The Draconics Ultima will play rhythm guitar, you'll play lead guitar. Together it will create a harmony that will make all the dragons on Earth rock out. I think I did my metal symbols wrong. Rock out. Imperium Prime would not. He knows how to do the devil horns.
Well, I thought lead guitar was more your speed, Prime.
It's just like a metaphor. Anyway, we gotta stay here to fortify the world when these aliens and dragons show up. So,
Crap.
you two are our sort of double away teams.
Alrighty.
So, who's going with Flux to space?
I call Flux.
And Monarch Merman
It's
says,
only because I was a second too late.
Go to space.
I wanted to go to space.
Grave Azandu's like, trust me, you dodged a bullet. Space sucks. You don't want to go there. And Flare, oh, that guy, so uptight.
There are certain people within the alien forces that I need to talk to.
Okay.
That's alright. At least we get to deal with dragons, right, Drake?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, the party is split. Yeah, I'll see what happens there.
Team mind control.
Ready for the ride?
All right, so we're gonna do
First
team
one.
mind control. First, you guys pop over to the rooftop where there is a little miniature spaceship. It lifts off, and with all the leaders of society with sentinels giving you some good luck waves, you zoom your way into the stratosphere, break through the atmosphere, and head into outer space.
So I want to let you in on something.
Yeah, as you're like,
Cygnus Woodhouse recently died. His mother is Sister Midnight, who I'm currently looking for. I believe that she named her son as a pun, because Cygnus is a black hole, and she created her son out of a black hole. It's her black hole son.
Very funny. Very, very funny.
Yes, she's strange that way.
You know, that Soundgarden band, they're gonna go very, very.
I think they're just going to continue to rise. Yes, sir. Grunge will never die. Okay, sorry.
So,
well, with that talk of black hole suns, or is there anything else you wanted to bring up there?
No.
You zoom into space, and there is the command comet, this big, hollowed out asteroid that the meteor marshals use as their floating headquarters. Little segment opens up, and you zoom inside, go into kind of a boarding area. There's lots of meteor marshals of various different weird alien races, and you head up into the bridge area where Flare is waiting for you.
you've had this here the whole time?
Flare's like, not really. I sort of zoom around outer space dealing with like all kinds of interstellar crime. But because there's this great alien invasion going on here, I kind of have to park it right in front of your planet. Also, you guys know my my second in command here, this Brutark, green-skinned alien who is really into New Jersey, is there as well. Yeah, there's a large, muscular, green-skinned alien wearing like a Springsteen t-shirt, staying out on the bridge there.
Bruce Springsteen rules. Boss.
Agreed. He's the eXtreme man. I love it. For Jersey. This Jersey loving alien has had a meteoric. She rose really high in the ranks of the meteor marshals. Great career for her. She's like second in command now, and Flare is like way up there too. So through the view screen, you can see up ahead, and right now Flare's like been over the controls, and he's like, "Uh-oh, we got a problem." Sending out some advanced scouts, and as you're watching a bunch of these Akalindu flying saucers, these gleaming, silvery, purplish, death-dealing spaceships, are flying into command comet. Flair says, looks like just some kind of a scouting sortie trying to test our defenses. Drones, most likely. Well, you two are the heroes and the Earthlings, or at least one of you? None of you? I don't know. You're from Earth at any rate. What should we do?
Earth, you're not. Are you? Really?
I know, but
Honorary
I wasn't
Earthling.
sure if you were from outer space and came to Earth, or you
oh
were-
yes, I am. I was just messing with him.
Okay.
Yeah, well, appreciate your humor. I don't know if we have time for it. We're about to be attacked. And as you're saying this, the command comm is starting to rock a little bit as various lasers and torpedoes are zooming and smashing against the
I'm originally
stone.
from Santa Cruz, actually.
What? Whoa.
I have to check that out sometime.
That's nice.
Is Devotion a banana slug? Is she an alum? Like me, is she an alumnus of UC Santa Cruz?
Maybe.
Interesting. All right, so what are you guys doing?
So these are like just drone scouts. They're not piloted in any way.
Yeah, they're like remote piloted.
I'm gonna try to tap into the mind of one that flies closest if I can.
Okay.
See if I can assess the situation or get him to say what he's really up to.
All right. I mean, maybe you can like. Well, maybe you roll to assess the situation because you can see. You might be able to figure some things out because, like, you definitely see the huge Akalindu fleet stretched out into space in front of you, as well as all these ships that you recognize from Zopal, your homeworld.
Maybe the scout knows a plan or something like that. I can.
Okay. How'd you do for the assess situation?
4.
Well, that will.
Superiors.
Oh.
6. So no.
Ooh. Okay. You can't tell much of anything. At this point, they are definitely shooting lots of lasers at the comet.
Okay. I am going to. How big are these things anyway?
They're sort of like flying saucers, maybe like fighter plane sized.
Okay. How big is the inside of the comet?
I mean, it's like a pretty large asteroid.
Is there like a hangar bay inside of here or anything?
Yeah, you can head down to the hangar bay.
Okay, I'm gonna portal down to the hangar bay.
All right.
Or not.
Uh-oh. What happened there?
Well, let's see. Well, it's a 7. So
Okay. Well, how about this? You get to the hangar bay, but you're on the wrong side of the door.
Okay.
And you are in outer space. Can Devotion breathe in space?
Maybe.
I'll say it's okay. You're in a weird immortal, like, epitome of devotion.
Right.
It's okay. You can breathe in space.
Hey Gary, you hear it tapping?
So you are, like, floating outside.
All right.
Flair's like, is that her plan? Is that supposed to happen to you?
How far away is the rest of the Space Force?
They're a bit further back. The drones were kind of like just a scout to test out the defenses.
Like, if I kicked my way off of the comet, how long would it take me to get to the...
Probably a couple hours.
Okay.
Long time.
That's what I'm checking. I'm going to try to teleport inside of one of the drones then.
Okay.
That is 8.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, it is not. Jerp. That's freak. No, that's a 6. That's a failure.
All right, I'll mark potential. I'm going to say you teleport onto the drone. You're like riding around on the back of it.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, the force of it ripping through space and cosmic winds tearing into you are going to make you take a powerful blow.
All right. Would you say that the cosmic winds are a more powerful force than myself?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, then I get to roll on plus savior.
Nice.
So let's see. So that is a 9. So on a 7 to 9, I mark a condition,
Ooh, okay.
but I get an opportunity or opening against my attacker, which is the cosmic wind. So I have no idea how that's
Well, I
works.
can say, I mean, your attacker is the drone, so we can say you're attacking the Akalindu.
Oh, okay. So we'll say I get an opportunity.
Yeah, against these Akalindu drones.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Do I see this happening?
Oh yeah, it's like right outside through the view screen. Flair is just like, oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her how awesome she was later. For jumping on the back of the ship and ride.
Yeah.
I'm totally digging that. I'm like,
I'm sure Devotion's like,
you
it's
know
all
what?
on
I'm going to mark
purpose.
insecure as a condition because that seems likely because I'm not doing well.
Yeah.
Two teleports.
But I should be able to clear this up really fast because I'm taking a lot of foolish actions without asking my team.
Cool.
So
What's the action here?
the action is that I'm going to try to like grab hold of this drone since I've got an opportunity against it.
All right.
I'm going to try to, surf it.
Surf the drone. Okay,
Yeah.
why don't you do... Well, I'll let you decide. You can do Unleash Your Powers or directly engage for this. Because I can see you like take the drone.
I'm doing a directly engage, but I'm not trying to damage it in any way. So I'm pulling my punches, which means I'm doing a fight.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Because you're just gonna surf.
I'm surfing it. But yeah, so we'll do the directly engage without harm. Hey. So that actually is an 11.
Nice. All right, so you can kind of take the drone's momentum, I guess, when you're surfing it.
Yeah.
And
let's
anything
see.
else? Resist or avoid the blows. What else would you?
Yeah,
like
I'll
to say?
resist and avoid blows for sure.
All right, you are surfing on the back of that drone.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it all the way into the fleet.
Whoa. Okay, so you cruise it back. Are you worried about the other drones that are shooting up the comet?
I have faith in Flux.
All right, Flux, what are you doing?
So now they're openly. So they're actually shooting at us.
Yes.
I'm gonna clear insecure by the way.
Okay.
because that was a really
Yeah, that makes
simple-
sense.
Then this is where I guess I say time to try this out again, because I know this will work in space, since the sun shines on Earth, and I try to blast a very big, blinding blast of telekinesis, not more of a damaging one, to see if I can have them
Yeah,
Not know where they're
dazzle those
going.
drone pilots.
right, like divert them, bash them into each other, whatever I can, but I'm trying
I
to
like
make
that.
a blinding flash more than anything.
All right, I was thinking probably be Unleash Your Powers.
Light travels fast.
You want to do directly engage? I'd be okay with that too.
I'd probably be better off unleashing powers if that's
All right,
If
that
that's
makes sense to me because you're. Again, I can see this being. I can see a case made for either. So.
I'll take it.
Dang.
That's
Is
a
that-
15.
Whoa. All right, you like a little miniature sun pops up. These drones are totally blinded. They smash into each other, and the attack is halted.
Oh wait, was one of them the drone that I was on?
No, you surf that one safely away.
And it's just like tap to you, like have fun.
That's like as you're flying away, you like maybe look over your shoulder and see this huge explosion from the others.
If there's a big explosion happening behind me, I totally don't look
Yeah, I was
back.
gonna say that. Or you don't look because cool, immortal spirits don't look at explosions.
I'm riding this wave.
Yeah, it's very cool. As that's happening, a little ringing occurs in the cockpit or in the bridge, the command comment.
All right, so I will head there, I guess.
Well,
Like,
Flair answers it.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was like alarming to me, so I need to get there or something. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just like incoming comm.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he opens it, and there are two individuals you see on the view screen in this glowing silver purple throne room. One of them is Akalindu Prime, the ultimate leader of the Akalindu Empire, who is a very tall, blue-skinned, lizard-like individual reclining in this big throne. Lots of weird horns and spikes, kind of like an oblong face. Big lizard tongue kind of darting out, wearing these elaborate cosmic colored shifting robes. The other individual there is your mother, Ziana.
No.
Yeah, what do you think she looks? How would you describe her?
You thought I was radiant as a mini sun? My mom can exude like what do you call those things? Or that sun that's like 10 times the size of ours is.
Supernova?
Yeah, she's quite radiant in beauty and energy, and she's got the temper to match. But she's also the calming voice of the household as well.
Okay. And right now her voice is sort of calm, kind of friendly. She's like, "Hello there, Flux. Greeting from Spustamark."
Hi, Mom. What are you doing here?
Akalindu Prime says, "She has become a servant of the mighty galaxy-spanning Akalindu Empire."
What?
I said, and she's like, "Akalindu Prime, oh great, mighty ruler of galaxies, lord of the universe, please, give me a second here. Flux, we really need to talk. Come on board, please. You want to send a ship over? I think one of your friends is already surfing one of ours."
Yeah, did you see her?
It was pretty cool. I think you got some good friends. Akalindu Prime is like, "They will be ground to dust against the might of the Akalindu Empire."
Wow, where did you find this guy?
He rules the Akalindu Empire. He's Akalindu. "It is I, Akalindu Prime,
You have the worst.
Lord of Galaxies."
If they're actually together.
Your stepdad's not bad. Just Justin.
So, as you guys zoom over to meet with Ziana and Akalindu Prime, let's see what our other friends are doing in their little Vietnamese vacation.
Yes.
It's a work
You want a
vacation.
trip for two.
Yeah. I think maybe one of those spider, air sabers swoops down, picks you up, gives you a quick ride over there to Saigon, where you pop down, and then from there take some helicopters. Probably be good for jungle transport. Right there into the Golden Valley, that area kind of in the border. Still in an area that's pretty free of civilization. Just lots of jungle, these ancient ruins, and of course a dinosaur population.
Oh yeah.
So the
Always
helicopter,
dinosaurs.
yeah, lots of dinosaurs there. The helicopter puts you down, and you are greeted by Furious Tiger. Nick, for some reason, this is like all your characters are coming back here. It's cool. Yep.
It's all good.
So Furious Tiger, not actually a tiger.
Nope.
Though he trained a tiger who later trained the radioactive Ronin. He is a human martial arts expert. He's a little older now, a lot of gray in his hair, but he's reached that old master stage of his career. He's pretty unstoppable with his fists of fury. And he's wearing a simple kind of monk's martial arts outfit, and is waiting for you as you guys touch down in this clearing. So he's like, so they sent a dragon man and a mist man.
Well, they sent a normal man, so
I assure you, the Furious Tiger is not a normal man.
yeah. Just don't put attention to us being a dragon man and a mist man.
I'll try not to.
Tiger, I was sent here because I'm sure you know this, but I have a sort of connection with this mission. So I would appreciate it if you wouldn't speak lowly to me. Or towards me, I guess. Would be
I understand, but I'm not going to speak. I'll treat you as an equal.
I appreciate it.
I mean,
Alright.
that goes for the rest of us, right?
I should say so. I just want to make sure that
Glad.
this is not yet another case of Americans coming over to Vietnam and telling us how to do things, because I've had quite enough of that.
Well, no. We're just here to deal with the threat at hand.
Very good. All right, follow me. So you set off through the jungle. You walk through some trails, and you enter the Golden Valley, which is large expanse of this green grass, copses of trees, and dotted throughout this area are these ancient ruins, these sort of Angkor Wat-style elaborate pyramids and temples, all in various states of crumbling.
This is where the old heroes, that old hero team, they had their mission here, right?
But they did. I was there too.
Huh. How did the valley do after that? I heard that somebody blew up the temple.
Yeah, it was a lot of bad stuff. And, a lot of bad stuff? Why would Furious Tiger... I apologize. He does not say that. He says it was a tough time for everybody.
Yeah.
But
If you want, you can have Diego Stepanov there to say all the stupid things.
yeah, Diego Stepanov. Or actually, no, I got a special look. Diego Stepanov's going to show up in just a little bit. Because you can see further down the valley trail, Furious Tiger is squinting his eyes and looking at this, and he says, "Huh, seems you aren't the only Americans here after all."
Wait, what?
Yeah, there, on kind of a little plateau where, or actually amongst the ruins of what was once a very large temple, where maybe some stuff went down back in the late 60s, a film crew is setting up.
Son of a bitch.
Yes,
Drake.
it's
Aren't we
real
supposed to be
heroes.
here?
Probably no. I would say no, but somehow they got the information.
Mm.
I think I might know who.
Well, AJ's there, and his guide is indeed Diego Stepanov. Kat, what do you think Diego Stepanov looks like now in the 90s?
Diego Stepanov he's a little bit paunchy now.
Yeah, he's getting up in years.
So he's getting up in years. I mean, he's in the 90s. He's in his mid 40s. I would say he was born in 57. So,
Yeah, this is the son of Battle of Real Potemkin.
yeah. He's got like a T-shirt of his mom.
Oh,
Which is
cool.
awkward.
I'm sure he listens to a lot of Potemkin Promise and gets like angry and
Yeah. Yeah.
thrashes to that.
Yeah. He's just recently had to start wearing bifocals, which is embarrassing for him because his sister still has perfect vision.
Oh man, Diego.
Yeah.
When will your humiliation end?
Awkwardly balding.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, not today for sure, because he is hanging out with AJ, who is kind of setting up some cameras, and AJ and his crew appear to be doing some sort of, maybe not excavation, but they're collecting something. They're working on something around here.
Wait, they're not supposed to be doing that.
Furious Tiger says they certainly aren't. There's lots of dangerous artifacts, dangerous chemicals from the war,
And dragons.
dragons, and dinosaurs. You should get them out of here.
Yeah. Drake, let's handle
I'll
this
leave it to
real
you,
quick.
because if I have to deal with this, I'm going to start hitting them.
Well,
Aren't you more of a peace guy now?
There are limits.
Yeah, and you used to be
Very
friends
true.
with little Diego. You probably don't recognize him anymore.
Yeah, he's growing kind of old.
Yeah.
He's kind of ugly now. I used to like Diego, but maybe he's changed. Ah, well. All right, well, anyway, go. I'll hang back a little bit and go talk to him.
Right. So, okay, all of you guys.
Oh, what?
I don't know why you're here, but you gotta leave.
AJ's like, whoa. Who appointed you Lord and Master of the Golden Valley?
Who appointed you Lord and Master of the Golden Valley?
A little thing called freedom of the press, my man.
No.
Why are you here exactly?
Well, let's just say there's some stuff here that could lead to some great television a little bit later on.
It could also lead to your deaths.
Okay? Hey, no need to worry. It's a simple get in, get what we want, and get out. No need things to be dangerous.
What exactly is it that you're looking for?
Let's just say it's kind of like a need to know, but it's something that's gonna like really bring down the house for sweeps week, okay?
Buddy, you know we can't let you get out of here with that whatever you're trying to get. So, how about you just come clean and make things easier for everyone here?
Ooh, alright, why don't you give me a provoke?
That's an 8.
Okay. He's gonna come partially clean, I'll
Alright.
say. He's gonna be like, alright, look. I know last time I was here, I stole that one statue and gave to that vampire dude.
Oh, it was you. Of course it was.
Yeah, and I might have done some other stuff. But look, it's nothing you weren't able to handle, and it made some great television for me.
That may be so, but you're putting not only yourself but your crew in danger. Just
Hey, they're
for
getting
the-
hazard pay.
How much?
It's like at 25%, and the crew's kind of like, what, huh?
Yeah, you hear that? You're only getting 25%. You gonna take that, guys?
Ooh, they're getting a little bit upset. And AJ's like, okay, hey, look, my crew is my business, just like real heroes. You just worry about, like, saving innocent people, aka me, and I'll worry about filming it and making it look great on TV. Like the whole extinction thing, you know, I called him in to deal with, like, Mr. Star and everything, and well, it worked out great, didn't it? I mean, maybe not for Mr. Star, but it led us some great footage, huh? And you know Extinction was a bad dude, so good we caught him on camera, right?
Yeah.
Can I play Diego?
Oh yeah, what does Diego say at this point?
AJ, I still get what is inside here, da?
As
This
long
was
as
the deal for me to show. I get what's inside.
he's like, sure, as long as it's not what I'm interested in,
I
which is
just-
more kind of outside and all around, to be honest.
I'm just looking for North Russia's open democracy, a democratic redistribution of superpowers. They
Sure.
don't talk about this. I would be great on your television show.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I'll be. Hey, you know, my people will talk to your people. We'll do lunch. We'll work something out.
Ah,
He's like, he turns away. And he's like, we're never gonna work something out. Oh, sorry. Did I say that?
you did.
You really
Oh,
did.
well, I didn't mean it, obviously.
Okay.
I should have known. Nobody ever wants Diego to have superpowers.
Look, I'll just tell you right off.
Diego sulks away.
You're not photogenic, okay? Maybe you can get it behind. All right, sure, whatever.
Oh, no,
Be that way.
you
You're not a
do
team player.
your thing.
And speaking of team players, you guys are not team players. Now, why are you here?
We have our orders. We're trying to prevent more of those dragons from causing more destruction.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be a nice guy. I don't do this, but you're looking for the Draconics Ultima, right?
How do you know
How the-
that?
Hey, I do my research.
No,
As in,
very few people should know about the Draconics Ultra.
Well, my like grandfather and dad kind of did, and I sort of read their journals and looked up a lot of the information. That's kind of how I knew about a lot of stuff, including what's going on here.
Who are you?
I'm the grandson of Madman McCall, the guy who like started the whole superhero business back during WW2, and now I'm taking those heroes to the next level. Reality TV.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
this is how I know him.
Oh, Diego's back. Oh boy. Okay, sorry.
I didn't completely leave. I was. How fast do you think I walk? This is why.
Yeah,
I
you're
have
right. With those short
superpowers.
legs, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Diego, hold still. He takes a little spray can, and sprays it all over Diego, and tries to get some on you guys too.
No. I'm phasing.
Ooh. Okay. Why don't you
Just-
give me unleash your powers to avoid this?
None
It's
of
not
that
quite a
is
powerful blow,
touch.
but you can not be sprayed.
12.
You are not sprayed. Emerald Drake, are you gonna let yourself be sprayed? Diego certainly is sprayed.
He doesn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has
Ah.
no superpower having dude.
All right.
Well, obviously, I'm going to try and avoid it. So basically, what happens is the wing just sort of quickly comes. Actually, no.
Yeah, because you just sprayed the wing.
What's going to happen is my tail is actually going to come up and hit the can out of his hand.
Ooh. All right. Give me unleash your powers for that one.
11.
Whoa, yeah, that can goes flying. He's like, oh, you know how expensive it is to get dinosaur pheromones?
Dinosaur pheromones?
Yes, and when,
Are
as
you
soon as
an
you say,
idiot?
as soon as you hear a bunch of roars.
You are quite possibly the dumbest person I've ever met.
Dumb like a fox.
No, you're just dumb.
Hey, you guys are heroes. You can deal with this. So
we can deal with it. We just didn't want to.
So 2 T-Rexes are stalking their way towards you guys.
Hero. We can deal
Son
with
of
it. We just.
We just don't want to have to. Let's
We
put it
don't
Yeah.
need to have to. We
Yeah,
shouldn't have
we shouldn't
to.
have to. Let's
AJ
put it
says,
that way.
hey, you were going to get in the way of the power of the press.
Oh,
All right?
no.
I was
you
actually
are
going
getting
to-
in the way.
I was
right
actually
now.
going to let you follow us at a safe distance, but you had to go and do this like a dumbass.
He's filming you too. The other camera's on you right now. He's like, whoa, look at that. I love it. Smile for the camera, Drake. You're looking good. Anyway, I will film you from a distance while you deal with these dinosaurs. The Draconics Ultima is right over there in those ruins. You can get to them. But I trust you guys can handle the dinosaurs. As for Diego, well, you know, maybe you'll save him. It'll be great TV. Jurassic Park did gangbusters at the box office.
Diego says, I forgive you, and gives him a big hug.
Oh no! All
He
right.
doesn't deserve the
Really,
hug, Diego.
really pushing
Yeah,
him
getting
like
those
close
T-Rex pheromones on him. All right, now he's infected too. It might be Boffo BO at the box. No, Boffo BO doesn't mean Boffo box office. Anyway, Jurassic Park, if you're doing Boffo BO, these dinosaurs are heading to you and are looking nasty. So, how are you going to handle those T-Rexes and get to? I'll just say let you handle the T-Rexes, and then we're going to slip away into something else.
Question.
Our other team.
During that whole thing, would you say I rejected someone who tells me I shouldn't be here?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean,
Hooray!
AJ recalls. AJ is not glad you're there.
Nice.
Now I get to choose 4 more drives. I like it.
Yes, the dragons.
Oh, cool. All right, for this special thing with the beacon gets.
does.
But let's take care of these dinosaurs first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
all right.
So, Emerald Drake, 2 nasty T-Rexes growling and roaring coming towards you.
All right.
Hey Drake, can you breathe fire?
You've seen me do it before.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you know.
Some blend hanging out.
What's your plan?
Okay. Swallow me.
What?
No, really. Just, I'm gonna turn into a cloud. Swallow me. You breathe fire. I go down the dinosaur's throats. Take them out from the inside out.
AJ's like, genius! I love it.
Don't listen to him, but it'll be great.
All right.
All right.
Drake, are you agreeing to this great plan?
Sure. Why
All right.
I
Let's
didn't
have.
say it was a great plan. It's just a plan.
It's a great plan.
I'll give it. Let's give this a shot.
All right. Let's have you unleash your powers to inhale him.
It's a 10.
Oh man, you should have done this to Clinton. He could have been like, I did not inhale.
10.
Okay, I've got a massive dog with me. Lock and loaded.
All right.
All right.
It happens.
You breathe back. Mist goes into your mouth. He's
So-
on your nasal passages.
Yep. So
Okay, buddy. It's good. I'm ready to go.
I fly over and pry open one of the T-Rex's mouth and just see if you breathe fire.
Breathe right into it. Okay, let's have you unleash your powers to go into that T-Rex.
Mouth to mouth. With a T-Rex.
I would be under fire. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going
Suck
into
it,
a
the mission.
Yeah, you're going into the T-Rex's jaws.
Yep.
Right past those 6-inch teeth.
Right. See how it goes. Oh, 14.
Nice.
Whoa! All right.
Yes.
Whatever you want to do, whatever this plan is, you're doing it. So what happens when you have this T-Rex has inhaled you?
Well, I'm doing a directly engaged threat.
All right. So why don't you roll directly engage on? Because you're like inside of its bloodstream, inside its lungs.
Let's suck it, the mission. See what I did. That's a 9.
All right. So you get to pick one. You
Alright.
could like take its ability to breathe and knock it out by messing up the lungs.
Yep. In fact, I'm gonna do that. I
Okay.
just inhaled a whole lot of smoke.
Yeah, this T-Rex is not used to smoking. T-Rexes are not smokers. It goes,
Well, they can't reach.
I know, their arms aren't built for it. And it collapses hard onto the ground. The other T-Rex next to it is a little freaked out. Maybe one more blow will send that one running too. 'Cause
Alright.
it's, its buddy just got KO'd with a single breath.
So I think after that I will just I'm going to fly up just a little bit of a ways and then just very quickly just do a dive right into his face.
Alright, let's give me a directly engage. And then we're going to see.
Still an 8.
Alright, so you have to pick one from the top list there.
Alright.
So you KO this T-Rex.
I guess so. It was just those two, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just take his consciousness.
Alright, you just slam. This T-Rex also collapses. And when you look back, AJ has used the opportunity to get his crew, and you can see they got a bunch of like suitcases full of some sort of samples, and they're hastening away. However, you can also make out the Draconic's Ultima hidden in the ruins there. It's buried under some stone, but you're the draconic part of your consciousness and is able to detect its presence. It's definitely there. You are hearing more roars and snarls from other dinosaurs, though. The pheromones still working.
Mystical, I think we need to figure out what's in those suitcases. You go after them. I'll grab the Ultima.
Yeah, sure thing.
All right, further split the party. Meanwhile, in outer space, you guys have arrived in Akalindu Prime's flagship. A large, panel opens up. You fly in. You're surfing your drone. Surfing the drone.
Surfing drone.
And Flux, are you taking a ship, or are you just going into your own power?
No, I'm definitely, I guess, accompanying Mom, talking the whole way.
Well, she meets you. She's waiting for you in the throne room. Yeah.
Okay, so I will. Yeah, I'll take a ship.
So do you take a little ship or like a massive ship?
Oh boy, I was born in a pirate ship, huh? Generation Hero, we keep it mature.
I take whatever looks like I'm not supposed to take it. Whatever is like the Colonel's or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, you took Flair's ship.
There we go. I'll take Flair's ship.
Very embarrassing.
It's a pretty impressive ship.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a very cool looking, sleek, flame red space going vessel.
Volume 11.
Oh man. What tunes are you pumping as you pull up?
Grunge.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, you have you come as you are into the throne room. Akalindu Prime there on his throne, and Ziosa, your mom, or Ziana, is waiting for you there. And Ziana says, hey there, honey.
Hey, Mom. It's great to see you.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, under these circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little rough. Now, I know Akalindu Prime and you didn't get off on the best foot. Maybe that's okay. I mean, look, families change. And I want you to know that Akalindu Prime is going to be here for you, okay? As your new stepfather. Or father, let's just say. Akalindu Prime says, indeed, you shall be the prince that will rule alongside me. The galaxy will be yours. We will crush it together in the fist of... yes, sorry. You were saying something? Hooded one?
So, this is both a love and war situation between two people going out and destroying the entirety of the universe. Is that...
Well, I don't wish to destroy, merely to conquer, to make all Akalindu. This conquest should have been easy, but our Akalindu advanced scouts turned on us. They will pay!
And the Zopal Empire is joined together with the Akalindu?
Ziana says, well, it wasn't really an empire. Look, what happened was, and Flux knows this, the Zonics, our age-old enemies, had almost defeated us. We were going to be wiped out. Then, the Akalindu show up. They give us a lot of, they push off the Zonics, help defeat them, hold them back, save our people. All I had to do was marry this guy, and we also had to kind of join their empire. So, here we are. In return, we get to survive, and the Zonics have been forced back to their world.
Are you two genuinely in love, though, or is this just like a convenience thing?
Well, Akalindu Prime was like, she is my one and only.
Okay. Just a second. And she disappears into the shadows.
Akalindu Prime was like, do Earth people usually do that?
No, she's one of a kind. Maybe one of 7 from what she said before.
Interesting.
One of a kind of 7.
I watched some of the Earth movies starring my scout Vizandu. Disco Disaster was terrible!
Ooh, Sandu. Gotta see this guy. Anyway.
He definitely looks like kind of a Vizandu that's been all like just crusty and gross and old and also clothed in finery.
Okay, but as much as this possibly creeps me out, you're actually here to help us defeat the Zonics?
The Zonics have already been defeated.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Right, I scratched that.
Ziana's like, why do I keep calling her Ziosa? Ziana says, yeah, I mean, we were sort of waiting for you to come and help us defeat the Zonics, but I guess you were having fun dressing like that on Earth. So...
Oh, it is. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I'm
we'd almost
surprised.
given up hope. And then the Akalindu rolled up.
Well,
So yeah, we are saved, though now this is my new husband, and also we're part of their empire now. But hey, it's not all bad. The Akalindu can operate by finding some group inside that's marginalized, downtrodden, giving them weaponry, having them build up like an insurgency from within, and then kind of putting them in charge. You know, classic imperialism stuff. Letting them sort of rule the planet afterwards. And Earth's got all sorts of powers that have kind of gone under. From what I understand, just kind of looking at, researching their history, they had this whole Cold War thing, and it just sort of ended. Everyone calls it the end of history now. So, but look, there's all still a suppression and problems going on. The Akalindu can end that. The only problem with that is, Earth's got to become Akalindu Empire holding number 58.
They're not very creative with names.
The Akalindu
No, which
Prime
means-
says, who needs creativity?
right now I hear all my favorite restaurants and industries and places I can go that are individualized. And
Yeah, they're all going to become
owned
Akalindu
privately.
Eatery number 52
Yeah, I
or
can see
something.
all this disappearing, and yeah, my frown is just increasing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Ziana says, so look, son, we want you to help negotiate Earth's surrender. How about you do that? Save a lot of lives.
Oh, I know who just to talk to, but it's not going to go the way you think it is.
All right.
I
Devotion, do we want to, or actually, is there anything else you want to say to these guys before I cut away to Devotion?
was about to express my fondness for the planet so much after being away for so long, but I can hold that off.
No, let's maybe go ahead and take care of that, because Devotion's going to be like a new scene, I think. I don't know what she's probably got something cool planned. So is this a move you'd be doing, or you're just talking about how great Earth is to your mom?
Kind of at the same time, I was gonna do a little bit of the best of them for what she just kind of tried to do, jumping out there, even though it was a missed teleport, she rode the ship in, that exemplifies what I love, the spontaneous, the
Yeah.
spontaneity of planets that are making everything stamped number 2,702, along with
I
their
know. That is the
empire.
great thing about Earthlings. You never
So-
know what they're going to do.
Yeah, so I just go on a little bit of a rant of the individuality, the spontaneity, the beauty, the shifting, the changing, the fact that it's so random, these new abilities that I've gotten that I feel so actually much closer to the humans, even though I don't look like them exactly. I of course now I dress like them and everything else. There's a lot more to this place than just taking it over and assimilating.
Okay. So do you need to roll for that one? Let's have you.
It was
a
kind of
move?
like a comfort and support. Is
Yeah.
what I was doing of myself.
That's
of,
what I was thinking.
of devotion and of
So they're towards
Right.
Akalindu Prime and your mom.
yeah.
Okay. How we do that?
That was really good actually. That was 13.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, it's moving. Ziana realizes how much you care about this planet, and she's looking at her, her new hubby. I think she might have made a bit of a mistake. Even Akalindu Prime, the poignancy of that speech. I mean, he was grown in a tube by previous Akalindu Primes and raised up from egghood to believe in the Akalindu cause. But even he is now kind of reconsidering some things.
I thank you for helping out every Zopal out there that was still alive and struggling to get it out from under the Zonics. However, I think it's a good thing to let Earth be itself alongside everybody else.
All right. Well, Ziana's like, Akalindu Prime, I think he's right. And Akalindu Prime says, perhaps, but perhaps not. This planet is a beautiful jewel, and I wish to crush it in my cosmic fist. But you can tell he's kind of like, he's almost going through the motions at this point.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, Devotion, what are you doing after you teleport down to the throne room there? Where are you
Yes,
going?
so I'm actually in a space between reality,
Sure.
where everything's possible and nothing actually exists.
Interesting.
And I say, okay, I've met your puppets. Where are you, Devotion?
Oh, so this is like the actual Devotion is gonna...
This is the devotion of the Akalindu that she's trying to reach.
Oh, okay, I see. Another form, like you, with the hood, but with a strange silvery Akalindu symbol on their necklace, but still hooded, blindfolded. Though it's got kind of the reptilian blue Akalindu skin, pops into existence in front of you.
I appreciate the love thing. That's a nice little touch to it.
Oh yes, thank you.
So, how do we resolve this? This is my first, I'm a recent incarnation, just to explain. I know that you met my previous one, possibly.
Oh, perhaps, but I
At
must
the
say,
Akalindu, I
Tip,
don't
I've been
feel
following
like-
your progress a little bit, and Tip of the Hood, you're doing a very good job.
Thank you. I'm trying to, manipulate the media.
Oh, what you did with the Battle Beast was inspired.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, being that I'm from a backwater, I don't know everything that you're doing, but I'm catching up. But what I've seen so far is very impressive.
Oh,
So,
yes.
As far as these interstellar invasions go, I was thinking maybe a game of chess to determine the victor.
Between us?
Between us, we figure it out, and we either motivate or demotivate our sides based upon who's the winner.
I could see that. Why don't you roll me a provoke on her?
Okay. Can I do the symbol of authority on that one? Since I'm trying
yeah.
to appeal to the
You're kind of
rules and
using,
laws of
yeah,
the
you're like
business.
using your role as a devotion to another devotion.
Yeah. So that is a 10. So I take a +1 forward against them, and they're going to do what I say. Which is we're going to play chess to decide who wins or loses this.
All right,
Because
so
this is all for Igmar Bergman.
sure. All right, so
I'm
she snaps her.
materialize a chessboard.
Yeah, a chessboard appears in front of you, and you guys sit down and start moving some pieces around.
Okay.
So while this strange cosmic chess game is going on, let's cut back to our other group.
Literally, that was a good metaphor for it.
Yeah. So you guys, more dinosaurs are coming in. You can see like hear roars and growls. This time looks like a bunch of raptors, maybe some allosaurs. Lots of them creeping in from the sides of the valley, going after those pheromones. You were going after the Draconics Ultima, and you were flying after AJ. Let's have you first, Nick. So
Sure.
how are you going to get down to this sculpture?
So is it? So you said that I could like sense it.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's underground, or
It's kind of like half submerged in the fallen ruins. It was in this temple, and it sort of went down or it was kind of covered by the by the stones when the temple crumbled.
okay.
A couple, maybe 30 years ago.
All right. So I guess it would make sense to use Unstoppable and sort of smash my way to get to it.
Nice. Okay, so you roll for that.
Yep.
Just rip your way through the ruins.
Yep.
Ruin those ruins.
Make them even ruiner.
Well, that's already rubble.
Yeah.
11.
Nice. All right, you rip your way through. You get to that statue. It looks a little bit like the one that you got in that goth club, Velvet Midnight. This very sort of eroded, draconic form. This one is much larger, a little bit more intricately carved, and it still has those ruby dragon eyes.
Alrighty.
And when you reach it, its mouth creaks open. As you're touching it, your torque begins to glow and shine. Oh, there it is, the torque. Much better than when you brought like ninja swords.
Yeah.
Or gave Marvin a sword who was in danger of decapitating one of our cast members. As much as I love that sword for Brave Blade.
Yeah, that was scary for me.
Yeah, I was very worried about injury on Generation Hero.
Sorry.
It was bludgeoned.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Unlike Shadow Blades bleeds.
Oh, great. Those were real?
Those were sharp. Those were sharp. There's a reason why I kept them.
Yeah, it all worked out. We've not had any no limbs getting hacked off on Generation Hero.
No eyes being poked out.
Very good.
Yep. All right.
So this torque is brilliantly glowing. The energy from the torque is matching the energy coming out of the statue, and this dragon consciousness is going through you. And you're getting these these visions of like way back in the day when there were epic medieval warriors and sorcerers, dragons everywhere, and you can see actually a hero that we of Generation Hero have met before. The Broken Knight, who has that reality changing helmet. He and some powerful sorcerer were battling it out, and in order to win, this sorcerer crafted the torque to transform himself into a dragon, as well as control every other dragon in the world, and use them to become the king of dragons, and use that to take over the world, to create a draconic empire. However, the Empty Knight killed him before it could happen. But now that torque is passed down to you, and the mantle of the King of Dragons falls on your shoulders. So when this is done, you have dragon-controlling powers. All those dragons around the world. You can raise them up. You can, it might take... If this was D&D, it would just be like animal handling, maybe with advantage even. This would probably be an unleash your powers for this. A not too hard of one, but you can give these dragons commands. And they'll do whatever you want. And in fact, as you're doing this, you can see the ground is starting to rumble a bit under your feet as you're kind of coming off of this weird vision apotheosis. And you can see dragons, at least 3 of them, under the earth, smashing free to follow your commands.
Okay.
Oh, and you got a cool fiery crown on too. You can turn on and off. Yeah. You're the Dragon King.
Oh boy.
Just
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. All right.
That song's old enough to be in public domain.
Sure. Don't sue us, Gilbert and Sullivan. I know, they can't. They're dead. Take that.
Yep. All right. Okay, this is...
Good dead Brits.
I know.
So...
HMS Pinafore.
so many, things are going through his head, oh my god, this is so fucking amazing, along with, oh shit, this is a lot to deal with,
Oh, for sure.
So, I think at this point it might be a little too late to get them back to slumber. So
yeah, I think so.
Basically, I'm going to use this to, I guess, calm their aggression in a way.
Okay.
So that when they do emerge, they're not obviously out to attack.
All right. Well, you can do that on a global level.
Yeah.
In a little bit, but it's just let's do it with the 3 that are coming out around you.
That's a 9.
Ooh. Okay.
So.
I don't know if that's enough. For these guys, because you have merged with this and you're the king of dragons, it's a little easier. It's one difficulty lower.
All right.
So these 3 dragons, maybe one of them is looking kind of European style, and there's a more sort of Asian, kind of the snake-like Chinese or Japanese dragon, or Vietnamese dragon. They look similar to that too, I believe. Yeah.
Interesting that there's a European in Vietnam. Interesting.
Well, this was a weird. The Golden Empire, there's the ruins from some Atlantis-style globe-spanning ancient empire.
True.
And maybe there's even like a Mesoamerican Quetzalcoatl plumed serpent with feathers looking one too. So all these dragons come out of the earth. The dinosaurs are very much surprised at the dragons now in their midst, and
Right.
all 3 of these dragons bow to you.
All right. So, does it look like the dinosaurs are still aggressive, or
They're like terrified. They're starting to move back in fear.
okay? So, since it looks like the dinosaurs aren't going to do anything, I'm actually going to hop on the back of one of the European dragon and use this opportunity to head off AJ.
All right, so let's cut ahead to Mist. So AJ and his crew, they rush over. They got a bunch of jeeps, and you can see AJ's got like all sorts of bunch of these suitcases placed in the jeeps. He's holding one. They did quite a few samples, and they are all zooming away. Diego, Kat, what was Diego looking for in the ruins?
Diego was hoping for like magical powers to control all the dragons.
Oh, he was going for it too? Well, he didn't get it.
No,
He is kind of sitting there on the back, getting rumpled by the wind, looking very disappointed.
he never gets to be a superhero.
Well, I mean, the game's not over yet. It might yet happen. So these jeeps are zooming away. What do you do, Mr. Mist?
All right, first, straight up creeping. Yep, straight up creeping on the asses.
All right, so that lets you answer some questions about them.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's a 10. So that's
All right.
2.
Nice.
What here is worth grabbing?
All right, I would say one of the suitcases is for sure.
Anything in particular? A particular suitcase they hold?
No, they all look pretty similar. They're all just kind of these silver attachés.
Okay, so gotta get those away from them. So what's my best way in there?
I mean, these are open-top jeeps. You can figure out some way to like make them crash or stop.
Crash. So I'm going to use camouflage and stealth to make a huge smoke screen of
Ooh.
myself.
Oh man, I love it.
Just turn it into a huge smoke wall and obscure them. So let's see how that goes. That's another 10.
Nice. All right. You put up this big smoky barrier. Some of the jeeps go through it. The first one swerves. It's not able to control itself. Smashes into a tree. The other one, which AJ's riding in, brakes real hard. Kind of smashes into its rear bumper. And they both come to a stop. Just as you and your dragon's coming overhead.
So yeah, so it's just me on top of this European and flanked by these other 2. It's like, hey AJ, get this on film.
He's like, oh, I'm doing it, man. Dragonheart did Boppo BO too.
Wow, you can see through the cloud. Those are damn good cameras, man.
So okay, so I think once I get there and I obviously the car stop from this, and I'm going to have the dragon just use the wings to just blow away the smoke screen.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's
you are.
me.
Yeah,
That's
you are
me.
the smoke
Hold on.
screen. In fact, take a powerful blow.
6.
Nice.
Ooh, so
So-
does the smoke screen stay in place, or do you let yourself congeal back into your actual form?
Yeah, I'm going to reform real quick and say, wait, Drake, wait, it's me.
All
You
right.
know it's me. You knew it was me, didn't you?
Well, you bought time. Anyways, so AJ,
Yeah,
what's in the cases?
just some local agriculture or plants, fungus.
Yeah.
He opens them up, and inside there are a bunch of mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
Yeah, I was just picking some. You know, maybe I'm getting to like kind of a nature/food channel. You know, that Martha Stewart home improvement thing. That's all the rage. How about I kind of chip into that bit of reality TV? Like, hey, these mushrooms grow in your yard. They're delicious.
What do you think? They're
Chicken
all
in the
mushrooms?
woods, huh?
Open all the cases.
Yeah, they are all mushrooms.
What the fuck? That's it?
Yeah, just mushrooms.
Where's Tiger at this point?
Oh, you kind of left him a bit behind. I'm sure some dinosaurs came mess with him. You took care of him.
Yeah.
He's heading over through the woods and approaching you now.
Okay. Hey Tiger, you recognize these mushrooms?
He's like, oh yeah.
Anything that
Yeah,
we should know about it?
there's some cursed fungus here. A long time ago, Air Cyclops, this crazy Nazi, melded himself with the mushrooms, infected him and a bunch of his soldiers. Pretty bad. That's why we have to stop it.
Alrighty then.
They're cursed things. Don't let them out of here.
They're evil Nazi mushrooms.
Exactly. And AJ's like, whoa, 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 hey, I don't like labels, okay? Evil, Nazi, and mushrooms. They're just mushrooms.
AJ, you do realize from that description that if you use these mushrooms in any sort of way to, say, provoke some people,
Mm-hmm.
things are gonna go wrong.
Well,
That may make interesting TV for you,
and all the viewers who tune in,
but it's gonna cause huge damage.
but it's gonna get the ratings so high.
Is that really the only thing you care about?
Well,
Safety
Yeah.
of civilians.
hey, look,
Don't you have any family?
I
Would
guess.
you want one of them to eat these mushrooms?
No, but look,
Then why would you want to introduce these mushrooms to the public?
is Diego gonna eat one of the mushrooms?
Huh?
You like your hand to? Oh, imagine I thought your hand was Diego going to grab one of the mushrooms and eat it.
No, I was gesturing towards the hand that's up on the screen.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Ooh.
That's my fault.
Okay, well, actually, guess what? Diego's gonna eat one of the mushrooms.
Oh no.
Wait, oh, crap,
Can we save him by any chance? Or is the mushroom already in his mouth?
It's already in his belly. He was actually just like, while you guys were talking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just scarfing
I
him
am
down.
sorry about this, man, but that needs to come out. I'm going to reach into his stomach and pull out the mushroom.
Ooh, all right. Give me unleash your powers for this gross surgery.
11.
Okay, you were able to extract those evil Nazi mushrooms out of his belly. AJ's like, oh, that's some gross, like, faces of death stuff. We don't need that. All right, you win. The mushrooms will stay here, okay?
Might as just say
Scout's honor. All right, now can I
Saved
go?
me from being superhero.
I saved you from being
see?
an evil Nazi mushroom man.
Just in mushroom. Might not have been Nazi.
See? Labels, okay? Oh, they're so bad. All right, now can we go?
Can I go wash my hands?
Yeah, go find some stream or something.
Yeah.
Also, don't you guys have anything else to worry about, like the humongous alien invasion that's coming in?
We got people on that.
Well, if it's from what I understand, they're not gonna be able to win alone. And you know what would really help their case? A whole bunch of dragons, like those 3 you got there.
I got that under control.
Well, if you got the Ultima Draconics under your control, you got tons of dragons under your control. You know, you got the dragons here, aliens up in space.
I
Huh?
don't think, unless the aliens come down here, which hasn't happened yet, there's nothing I can do right now.
Honestly, they could just kill us all from orbit.
Exactly. So, fly the dragons into outer space.
They can't breathe in outer
Pretty sure
space, you idiot.
Okay, do I actually know that dragons can survive in space? I'm pretty sure they don't.
Actually, dragons, for a time, can survive in space.
I'm just saying, oh, son of a... AJ, how the fuck do you know that?
AJ's like, hey man, a little bird told me.
I'm gonna find that little bird. I'm gonna make it sing.
Ooh, who is giving AJ this information? Who or what? It's not devotion. The devotion was messing with him, but something else is telling him to do these things.
AJ?
The little bird would indicate certain previous things.
It's not Pigeon Prince.
No.
I'm not talking about pigeon.
He just said a little. Yeah, it's not the magpie monarch either.
I'm not talking about that either.
Okay, yeah, it is a. It's a. Well,
It's bird related.
who you thinking, Cat? Let's just go out. Let's stop these weird dancing around
Kestrel.
it. Hmm.
Kestrel.
Oh, it may have a role in that, but it's actually something a little even worse than Kestrel.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Okay. AJ, one of these days you're gonna tell me who your informant is.
Sure.
We're gonna have a very long talk.
I mean,
Hey,
unless you
I
wanna,
bet,
unless you
uh,
want to tell me right now, then
Don't piss off the Dragon Man.
You can give me a provoke if you like trying to scare him and telling you. He might do it if you roll high enough, I think.
I'm just backing you up right now. Just like, yeah.
Come mess with the Dragon Man.
Alright. He said provoking is superior.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not bad. Alright. That's 11.
Nice.
Okay, he's gonna do it. He says, alright, look. You're gonna think I'm crazy. Sometimes when I'm in dreams, I float over into this weird space between the stars, and then I'm in this like black and white, like Leave It to Beaver world. I don't know.
Oh, son of a...
Yeah, and there's some kind of this weird.
Hey, you don't know anything about that, dude.
You don't quite. Well, I mean,
I'm pretty sure I've heard stories.
yeah,
This
I'm
was
sure
on-
Paragon is in the data files. But,
This was on the file.
yeah.
Oh, crap. This is the first lesson, man.
The funny thing is, I was just about to start talking about Paragon with the other devotion.
All right, well, it can still come up because yeah, Paragon is coming back. AJ's like, look, he said something about like the more shit I stir up on Earth, like the better, the more opening for him or whatever. I don't know so much about that, but I do know that it makes great TV. So I'm just kind of following his instructions, doing what he tells me, stealing this, giving it to that. Every time I show up with my camera, I film it, and it's so good. So yeah, I did it.
So,
I did it all for the ratings. That's all that matters.
AJ, your chaos is going to lead to our destruction. You realize that?
You mean like destruction of like?
Of the entire Earth.
Demons, man. Actual, real fucking demons.
Oh. Well, maybe they got like 4-quadrant appeal.
Oh
No.
my God.
No.
Ooh. All right. Well.
Diego punches him.
No. And with that.
Hard, actually, really effective.
Oh dang! Yeah,
Wow.
maybe it was maybe Battle Thompson or maybe Furious Tigers gave him some lessons
Yeah.
and punches him right now. And he collapses off the jeep.
Yeah.
So, are you guys gonna take the dragons up into space?
Let's do it.
You're the
Okay.
dragon ruler.
All right. Are you taking just these three, or are you gonna summon up some more from around the world?
As long as it's not going to cause too much like residual damage to.
Yeah,
the
you
building.
can wake in the ones that are in more rural, unpopulated areas.
Hey,
do
Jack.
it.
Hey, Jack.
All right, why don't you roll
I
Unleash
can-
Your Powers?
I can ride on one, right?
You could ride in one.
Not on one?
Can you survive in space?
Do I look like I breathe?
Do you?
You don't breathe. You are breath.
No, I don't. It really doesn't.
How'd you do with the Unleash Your Powers then?
10.
Okay, yeah, you get like 50 dragons from all over the world, and you lead this humongous flight of dragons up out of Earth. People are just staring as dragons go zooming by into outer space through the atmosphere, and you are zooming.
Oh, this is totally.
Yeah!
This is like the ultimate dream for him.
Yeah, it is like it's definitely a heavy metal album cover / this would be like a double page spread of this humongous flight of dragons with you two riding on them, zooming straight into the alien fleet. So meanwhile, back on the flag, or actually, do you want to do the chess game, or do you want to do? Kat, you ready for more chess game stuff?
I mean, we can. I don't want to keep Dallas from.
No, I think the game should go first because you're trying to
That's
influence,
kind
right?
Yeah, that's what kind of made sense to me too. All right, so you and the devotion of the Akalindu,
Yes.
Akalind devotion, we can call her.
Aquiline devotion.
Yeah,
Um,
are playing chess. What's going on there?
So I figure there's one of two options of what she's doing for a world, which is either I'm fighting the good fight, or I'm trying to defend Earth. Either way, it's a savior role.
All right, I'll say you're trying to defend her. So let's roll.
Okay.
You roll that one.
Alrighty.
So that is ultimately what you are doing. How'd you do there?
That is a 12.
Ooh, all right. You got like checkmate.
Yeah.
She is like, maybe I should challenge you to a game of Akalindu fate cards.
Yes, well, when my planet invades your planet, Then you get to choose which game it is.
That is what you Earthlings call Uno.
Yes, I suppose.
Well,
You could say it's my trump card. At any rate, yes. If ever it turns the other way around now, a quick question before you go off and influence your puppets and I influence mine. Has your drows been behaving unusually lately?
how so?
Our Drowse has been cutting himself off a bit from us, and I believe that he might be introducing mortals to beings that mortals shouldn't be meeting.
Ooh. I'll have to look into that. The Akalindu, well, I'm doing my job rather well. They're devoted completely to furthering their race, cloning themselves, achieving perfection, making everything exactly the same, and putting all of their hopes and dreams into Akalindu Prime and conquering everything. But so the other limitless sometimes go to the wayside. You do not want to see what degradation is up to.
Nor do you want to see what mine's up to, which is...
Indeed.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. At any rate, yes, so good game. If, like I said, if ever the humans get themselves together enough to start invading other planets, you'll get to pick the game instead. Although, we like to keep people as harmless as possible.
I see. Maybe hungry hippos. Well, I will try my best to influence Akalindu Prime, but I might have done my job rather too well. He's very stubborn.
Yes. Oh, one other thing. I worry that the World Eater is awakening.
Oh. She's very freaked out about that. She's like...
Managed to contain him for a good number of years on Earth, but...
Yes, if he's freeing himself and coming to your planet... Well, tell me, is there going to be a source of psychic upheaval and harsh feelings, pain, suffering, disappointment, injustice going on your world?
There's constantly those things on our
Oh
world.
my. Well, if it gets higher, Paragon could very well use that to appear, to manifest. Is there anything you would like me to do to help you? Or some of my brethren?
You could determine maybe what has happened on the other planets where the Devourer has arrived. If there's any way of attaining those books. That obviously those particular limitless are gone now.
True.
But if...
Yes, their records might be helpful to defeat Paragon.
Exactly.
Very well, I'll send them. There's a individual named Mr. Alherezed, a librarian who deals in such things. I'll speak to him.
Very good, yes. And those can be sent to my own library in Earth.
Very good.
Similar transdimensional space to which you inhabit on your planet, you know.
Oh,
Same dimension,
absolutely.
different space-time. Delineation can help you out with it if need be.
certainly.
At any rate, good game.
GG.
Okay. And so as part of the defense, I take influence over a teammate. I'm going to take influence over Flux.
Okay. So now that you've kind of settled this problem, do you teleport back into the throne room?
I actually don't, but I whisper into Flux's ear. Basically, to keep pushing forward with what you're doing right now, it's working. You're going to turn the tide. And,
So-
I don't know whatever it is that you are going to try to do, take a +1 towards it.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. So, Akalindu Prime, running out of patience. Back on the throne room, he's like, "Son, I am tired of banding about words. You will rule by my side, and we'll crush the galaxy together. But for now, will go to your room in this ship's dungeons." As he's saying this, two giant Akalindu guards start moving in to take you under control. They look, again, kind of have that weird lizard. These look more like a big purple Komodo dragons with like humongous halberds
I
and
whisper.
fancy gold necklaces. Yeah, and you've been whispered to.
I whisper into his ear.
Oh, and to Akalindu Prime.
To Akalindu Prime's ear. You should look at your monitors.
Yeah, he glances over them. He's like, "What? What is this?"
Dragons.
Yeah. So dragons are coming in, and he's freaking out. He's like, "Scramble the fleet, intercept them!" And now all these UFOs are zooming out. The dragons smash into them, and there is a great galactic Dragon V flying saucer battle going on in the stars.
I think I will land. I'm sure you will land with me onto the asteroid and be like, "Hey guys, apparently I am now the Dragon King."
Flair's like, "Oh,
We rode dragons into space. It was awesome.
well, right now I think the battle's joined. If you could take out the flagship, get Akalindu Prime, definitely improve our negotiating points. I think your friends are already on there too.
All right.
What would you like me to do with the command comment?
That's a good question.
Hunker down the fort.
We could do that. Just make sure none get through and go into your planet's atmosphere.
Yeah. I'm
Keep
not
them in
entirely
this.
sure how long these dragons will be here. They can survive in space, but I don't know for how long.
Okay. And also, viewers, do you want to write in and tell me the dragons can't survive in space? Like, dragons aren't real? This is my game. I can make up whatever I want about it. Dragons can breathe in space, alright?
Just curve that shit.
Yeah, so just don't. Like, save those letters.
It's an alternate world. Maybe
Exactly.
dragons do breathe in space.
Maybe they do, because they're not real. I can do whatever I want.
Hey, you never know. They might.
Yeah, they might. Well, we'll see. Look,
DM's rules.
it's true.
Yeah.
The dragon is blue.
I bet in Game of Thrones in last season they're gonna ride a dragon to space or something. They're gonna be in space and they'll be fine. So, sorry, George R.R. Martin, I'm stealing your thunder there. All right, so you hop out, you get back onto your dragons
Oh, yeah.
and ride them right into the fleet.
Yep.
Deal.
All right, so you're zooming through. Now, lots of these flying saucers are coming to intercept. What do you two do? You're each riding on your own dragon, and then we'll cut back into what Dallas is going to do against these Akalindu guards.
Want to go first?
I guess it would be sort of.
We can go back to see what Dallas.
Yeah,
we'll get back
go
to you.
Dallas.
All right, so Dallas, these two bulky Akalindu enforcers moving towards you, but with like these big old energy halberds. What do you do? And your mother is still there now, looking very much like upset about marrying Akalindu Prime.
I'm gonna whisper into Akalindu Prime's ear or get something else.
Well, let's see what Dallas does, and then we'll Flex does, and then we'll see what you whisper to him.
All right, I'll give you a moment to do that. By are they like the guards ready to like grab me, stab me?
They're
or just
trying
standing next to me.
Yeah, they're trying to like grab you and haul you away. They're gonna throw you in the dungeon.
Okay. I would then like to create a density control over myself where I make myself as dense about as 100 times the heaviest metal possible. They can pick
Whoa.
up. So
All
they
right.
can't move me basically. I just want to like.
So they're okay. Give me an unleash your powers.
12.
Dang. All right, you are heavier than the heaviest of heavy metals. They are tugging and pulling and cannot budge you. Akalindu Prime is like, pathetic fools, move him. Devotion, what do you do?
I shall not be.
So I'm basically doing a mental attack on him
Ooh, okay.
where I'm saying to him, you're going to lose this. And by this I mean you're going to lose your lover, and you're going to lose against the most pathetic group of ragtag hairless apes that's ever crawled out of the primordial ooze.
With
You're going to be a horrible, horrible embarrassment to everybody. They're going to write about you in history books in Akalindu as the fool that waged war against apes and lost.
Oh, man. All the Akalindu Prime's past will look down on him.
Yeah, so
I know she's supporting us.
Yeah, it's tough love for sure. Devotion, how'd you do with that one?
that's a 10 on the sort of the pulling her punches mental attack because she's not hurting him physically. She's just
Yeah, this is a mental. I like a mental direct engage. You're okay too.
yeah.
So which? So for 11, you said?
A 10.
A 10. Yeah. So you're picking 2 from that top list. That's what you were going for there.
Yes, I can't impress him.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing I can't do.
So you could create an opportunity for like
So
these
I'm creating an opportunity for my allies,
Okay, it's for all 3 of you.
and I'm taking his confidence from him.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Aquilina Prime is like, could it be? I could not rule the galaxy? Meanwhile, Emerald Drake, you're surfing your dragon in.
Oh, yes.
Or riding it. What, these UFOs are flying saucers zooming in to intercept and are filling the sky with lasers. What do you do?
Alright, let's see. I think... I'm trying to think of... Do I use D&D rules with dragons, or do I use...
It's whatever you want.
Yeah.
You're the king of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just said it.
That's true.
Whatever you
These
want.
dragons can breathe all kinds of crazy stuff, too.
Alright.
So.
So basically, I think there's like at least a small cadre behind me and with me. So they are just going to both intercept physically with their bodies, but also using like lightning, acid, anything that they have at
Oh,
their
sure.
disposal to just
Yeah,
Get
bubbles. Some dragons breathe bubbles.
yeah.
The friendship dragons. Alright, but yeah, no, they're breathing all kinds of hazardous materials at
Oh,
these
yeah.
flying saucers. Alright, give me Unleash Your Powers. Carve your way through.
I'm just letting you pick which of your labels
Okay.
you want to shift up and which ones you want to shift
nine.
down. That's like, I'm doing
Alright.
influence.
Yeah, so they're just like breathing out breath weapons all directions. The UFOs are getting roasted, dissolved by acid, covered in poison, filled full of bubbles, just destroyed, shot through with a
Bubbles can
rainbow.
distract.
Yeah, some of them breathe rainbows too. I don't know, the love dragons or something, the peace dragons. They're shooting rainbows. They
Metal rainbows.
yes, they blaze right through. They cut the UFOs in half.
So
Taste
once
the
that's
rainbow, motherfucker.
once
Yes.
that's in, I will use sort of the strength of the dragon to tear open a hole in the main
Okay.
main thing and just get in there, and the dragon obviously closes it back up. He's not that dumb. I'm not that
Well,
dumb.
yeah, he's under your control, so
Yeah.
he'll do what you want.
and,
Yeah,
and I'm not that dumb to open up a
yeah, hole in a spaceship.
Hole in a
Good
spaceship.
idea.
I'm still out here though.
Well, yeah. Do you let Mist
yeah,
go with
I'll,
you?
I'll let you in.
All right. So Mist, so both of you are dropping in through the hole that his dragon makes. I won't make you roll for that one, because you already kind of rolled to control them
Yeah.
earlier. So
Do we know where the command office is on the ship?
I mean, you can tell it's a big. The ship's like a big old kind of elongated blade type shape with a large dome at the top. So you know that's where the bridge is.
Yep.
Hey Drake, wanna ride our dragons through the ship straight to the command center?
I mean, you could probably just ride me. I can't fly.
Oh. Well, yeah, you can fly.
So you're
These
gonna
wings
ride.
aren't vestigial, dude.
You're gonna ride Emerald Drake through there.
Yeah, but I have a plan. Alright, buddy. This is gonna feel weird, but trust me on this. Just fly straight through.
All right. Let's have you roll Unstoppable. Let's see how you do with that.
I'm gonna phase them through the ship.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Hold on.
All right.
You unleash your powers to phase.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
All right.
That,
roll Unstoppable.
or if we have team points, I can make this a
Yes,
7.
this is team points.
All right.
So I can make this a 7.
Okay. And also, would you like me? You have 2 team points at this point.
Mhm.
Nobody's really comforting, supporting. So, Mr. Mystical, would you like to mark a condition or temporary, which is me? You'll phase out of it, but in a kind of awkward position for you in Emerald Drake.
We're already in an awkward position. I'll take the condition.
All right. You zoom all the way through and you pop out right there in the throne room.
I am...
And your teams are together again. You pop right next to Flux, who the guards are still tugging and pulling and not able to free.
You're right there, Flux.
Oh, they ain't moving me.
All right.
Holy crap, I never used my powers for that long.
You're still
You did-
kind of wavy and
You did good.
I am now insecure.
ooh.
Holy crap. We could
Okay,
have
so
died.
I'm actually going to see. Could I use Wish I Could Be real quick?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna be like, that was awesome. Felt weird, but it was still awesome. Kind of wish I could do that. I usually just smash things, but your way of doing things is very what's the word? Less destructive, and I like that. So I'm going to.
Good advice from our mild-mannered dragon man.
Yep. What? 3, 4. Still a 7.
Still 7.
Cool.
So that's comfort and support, which is.
All right, nice. So no team point, but hey, condition goes away.
On a hit, they hear you. Mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels.
So you can
Clear the condition.
Yeah, you can clear it. I mean, if you want, you can mark potential and you just leave that. But it's
I am
that's-
1 away.
Oh.
It's up to you, dude.
So that could just inspire me to new heights.
All right.
Ooh. All right. That you
Yeah.
level up.
All right.
So,
yeah.
Akalindu Prime is now, his throne is floating up, and there are kind of twin laser cannons sliding out from the side. He's looking very dubious about this whole thing, but he's like, no, I must honor the Akalindu Primes of the past. I can't be a failure. Flux, what are you doing?
This is when I'm going to use my MTV influence to mind blast him, like those videos of like the static shots of like around the world scenes of what's going on in the news, like almost like I'm tapping into a satellite. I want to show him like as many images as I possibly can think of good, all the way to bad of humans.
Ooh.
So like freak him out just by the sheer like beauty but devastation that we do.
Whoa, this is like a bit from the Fifth Element where she like reads the whole dictionary. That
In
was
a
such
way,
a weird
I want
part.
to like pump that into his brain, like
Whoa.
blast him, like leave the humans alone for what they do on all spectrums.
All right. This could be. I can see this as provoke. I can see this as directly engage or unleash. Like, what do you think it would be?
You're right. It's kind of like a.
Yeah. So
mix.
I'm cool with either of them. With any three of those.
Okay.
Any of those three.
Whatever it is that you have to roll, shift it up and shift something else down.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
a cool idea.
So
That's how I'm
use-
using my influence.
basically-
Yeah. Use that teamwork. Yeah.
see if I can provoke him to press his own undo button on this whole thing.
All right.
Yes. So that's an 8. No, you said +1, right? Up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 9.
Ooh.
on
Okay.
plus. Yeah.
You'll make
You
it a
can use
10
a
with team
team.
points. There's one left.
Can use a team point
that
and make
cool?
it a 10,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I'll do that, and it's a 10.
All right. So guess what? You get +1 influence too, Akalindu Prime. And he is like, Earth, so fragile, so beautiful. He presses a button on his chair, and all his like UFOs stand down. So the dragons stop fighting them because they are now zooming back and like going back into his big capital ship, his mothership.
Alright.
And he is like, Flux, I've learned so much from what you shared with me. All of my life, all the life of the Akalindu Empire, we've just struggled to conquer, make everything like us, but we should have looked around and tried to make us more like everybody else. I want to experience everything that Earth has to offer. I want to surf. I want to eat a cool cheeseburger.
You should have.
I
one
want
of
to
those.
rock out. I want to watch Yo MTV Raps.
She can teach you how to surf.
I want to see Bill Clinton play the saxophone. I want it all, dude.
Actually, we should not miss that.
Yes.
It, happens
It will
once already.
be
Let's do
rad.
that.
You can even star in the movie.
I would love it. I mean, maybe not Disco Disaster. That is pretty bad. But
Oh.
I'll talk to Hassan. Maybe he
We,
can
have
get
to,
me
we got
something.
someone who's in the industry.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna put my whole invasion fleet. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I guess I gotta decommission them, but I'll let them go hang out by your moon for now. But I want you to take me down to Earth, and this new zest, this new lust for life. I want you to be my guide to Earth. Can you do it?
Did you hear that devotion? Your new lust for life.
It's got a lust for life.
Yes.
I reappear.
Welcome back.
That calls for some Iggy Pop.
I love it.
Is that
Nice.
where you go? You go to retrieve your stereo?
Yes, That's where I go. That's entirely what I do. I just go, I listen to some tunes, and then I come back and pretend I did something the whole time. But I just really was listening to Iggy Pop, you know?
Akalindu Prime was just jamming out while you're playing there. Very weird to see this old, creepy alien.
So, Prime, you ever ridden a dragon?
I would love to. Let's do it.
Wait, all the dragons are still here?
They're just kind of hanging out,
hanging
floating
out
in
for a
space.
Hanging out.
Okay.
I can always bring one back.
All right.
Do their thing.
Ooh, all right. So with that, the Akalindu invasion fleet, soon to be decommissioned. I don't know what. He'll talk with Flair and get some new purpose. Maybe he can. The meteor marshals can use them for galactic peacekeeping.
You said they're pretty powerful, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm sure there's somebody else out there. So yeah. That's
Oh yeah.
sure. But you can also if you want to ask
Make
him
him
to
into a
give you
defense
spacey
force,
favors.
invasion
Yeah.
force.
Yeah. I'll talk to the other
Devotion.
devotion
Yeah.
and be like, see, you can feed off love as much off of anger. In
Ooh.
fact, more.
Cool idea. She's definitely into that.
Or feeding.
And you take Akalindu Prime as well as
Whoever
Ziana.
wants a dragon ride.
Yeah. All of them ride these dragons
Ride
back
the
into
dragons.
Earth and back over to Sentinel City. And now there's some more dragons hanging out in SOS HQ. Maybe 2 or 3 of them waiting for you,
Yeah.
giving you a nice bow as you descend.
Alright, so basically I'm going to have them, they're still going to be around, but they're going to be sort of slightly out of sight, just because I think just dragons roaming around would be a little weird for humans.
Yeah, this is a crazy comic book world, so
Well, yeah.
not the weirdest, but you're right.
There is an entire city of bubblegum underneath this.
Absolutely,
Yes.
and a neighborhood
Yeah.
full of gorilla people and lizard people, so...
Yeah. So they'll be sort of out of sight, but if I really want to, I might have them pop up every once in a while.
Okay.
And I've got my own personal dragon, so.
So you all go over to the kind of the debriefing. Once again, SOS HQ. All those great heroes are there. Vizandu, when Akalindu Prime comes in, the great Vizandu's like, But Akalindu Prime walks over to him, gives him a big hug, and is like, my dude, we are family.
He's still freaking out.
Over his shoulder, give us under the.
Yep, you're good.
I whispered to my mom, I think you might be able to work with this one now. He's opened up a little bit.
Ziana says, I think so. I think he's going to be a great stepdad for you.
You could hold off on using that.
Well, I always loved this side of him. I liked if he gets someone to his projects, and now he's really into the project of loving this planet. So,
Yes.
Imperium
Yes.
Prime says, whoa, I gotta say, excellently done. That was righteous. Drake, you're now the king of dragons?
Yeah. Turns out this little torque that I received was once used by an ancient sorcerer, actually against the
Damn.
the knight, the broken knight.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. I remember putting this all in high school. Weird. Well, hey, rock on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess nothing but good news. And then suddenly, TV screen comes on, and there's some breaking news. The trial of the century is over. Extinction has been found innocent. Yeah,
He literally killed somebody on national television.
he definitely did. And it was all captured, and yet somehow, I guess the argument of he feared for his life or something is going over there, and now Extinction's walking free.
Oh, you guys, Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So
Johnny Cochran.
exactly, or the Rodney King.
Yeah.
And like that, now Sentinel City, there was some rioting starting to go on because Mr. Star is very popular, thanks to his wisdom and the fact that his killer is walking free. He's not sitting around with lots of people. So
That wasn't supposed to happen. Can you all excuse me for a little bit? I'm just kidding. I'm not asking your permission.
What was it? When don't
there's
Usually
also
just disappear.
okay, yeah, devotion. We'll do your scene. There's gonna be one more thing too.
Sorry.
So let's do your scene, devotion. Are you
Okay.
just taking off or?
Yeah, I actually arrive at the door of the realm of dreams
Okay.
to talk to Drowse.
Oh, all right. Yeah. What does Drowse look like? Just like a guy with a sleepy cap and pajamas.
You know what? Yes.
He's like, oh, this big bed there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. There's only two of us that can sway a jury. Me and you. And I know I didn't do it.
All right. Maybe I put some kind of drowsiness onto the whole justice thing, but hey, the sleep of reason breeds monsters, and there's some monsters I've been trying to breed for a little while. Me and a certain Paragon got a bit of a deal going. He's been kind of using me as a go-between. I've been filling this one guy's mind with all kinds of crazy stuff, and he's going to make some nightmares real.
You know that I'm going to have to report you to the others.
I mean, sure, whatever. Like, Paragon made a deal with me. They're all going to be gone. I get to hang out, become Nightmare. I think it's a lot cooler. It doesn't even have a D in it, which I'm glad about. I mean, come on, we all have the same, like, starts with the same letter, alliterative, boring.
That's
Call
not
me Nightmare.
Delineation set that up. You're going against the will of
Yeah, well, he
delineation.
sucks. Also, address me as Nightmare. Or maybe, like, Night Terror. I don't know. What do you think? I'm thinking about emoji.
How about nocturnal emission?
Ooh. All right, well, another nightmare coming to life is there's some more breaking news. Or actually, it's the promo from Real Heroes. AJ's like, all right, guys, get ready for a blast from the past. Because look who I managed to reassemble with some of these mushrooms I took from the Golden Valley. A little bit of living history right here. And let's see if our heroes can deal with him. And now he is made up like completely of mushrooms. You can still see the weird metal eye glowing in there.
Take the mushrooms.
It is indeed Air Cyclops.
Jeez.
And behind him you can see nasty mushroom Nazi legions growing and coming out of the dirt. So this army's coming through.
You see what I mean? Always a Nazi mushroom man.
You're just saying this to the TV. And our last line, our final panel, is Air Cyclops looking at the camera and being like, "Hail Paragon." And that is where we're going to cut for tonight with now, like, several apocalypses. The dragon apocalypse and the alien invasion apocalypse were stopped, but now there's the mushroom Nazi apocalypse and this horrible riot, and even worse, the Paragon apocalypse. So bad stuff going on in Sentinel City for sure.
So net loss
Well, I mean, look, you took out, you saved the world.
from 2.
From
Now we
2.
got 3.
Yes. But hey, it's it's like the millennium's coming around. It's the end of the world. And
Definitely
we'll see you next time for the end of the
feel
world.
fine.
We'll
Yeah,
see you
nobody
next time
feels
for
fine.
the end of
So
the
we'll see you
world.
next time for that. I
It's
think we
the
should do.
end of the world.
Scooter, you do have enough time for the end of session moves?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
I just wanted to say, the dumb like a fox was one of my favorites of the whole night,
Yeah, that
And-
AJ, he's got away with words.
and just the vision of the dragons going into space. All I could think of was the Bat Out of Hell album cover. Anybody ever seen
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah.
I just felt like the dragon. Sorry, I had a lot of visual
Sure.
stimulus on this one.
All right,
Yeah.
so
I hope that's what you were going for, was that Drowse was in on it, because
Yeah,
that's what I was picking up.
no, yeah, it made sense. Like, nightmare dreams are the avenue, like how Paragon's giving the ideas to AJ. All right, so Emerald Drake. For the end of the session, did you grow closer to the team, grow into an image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
The funny thing is I could see closer to the team and image of himself. So,
What'd you do more of today? That's right. You guys were pretty tandem in this book.
yeah, we were like, this is a hard one. It's a really hard one.
We can come back to you if you want to give it a think.
Yeah, I mean, you did get your.
I know you embraced your role as the King of Dragons, like you took up your crown.
We did some stuff that was really freaking awesome.
It's gonna feel weird.
Yeah, I know.
Let's just go with it.
Breathed him into a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Comics.
Yeah.
All right. No, I think as cool as this new title is, and I think it's still closer to the team. His work with Mystical was pretty interesting, and sort of having these ideas and sort of running with not only his own but the work of the team is just, and having ideas come forth from the team is really, really awesome.
Oh, sure.
So you are gaining influence over me.
Ooh, nice.
So, and I think I do potential.
Cool. All right, Flux, how about you?
Quick question: did you get influence over me from that move, or you just gave me that bonus to that?
Technically, I had influence over you, and if you wish to renew me having influence over you, you can.
Okay. Because I wanted to make sure that, because I thought I didn't have it marked down that you previously did. I apologize. I want to double check on that. So yes, I'm going to say that through her coming with me, seeing what she did influenced me to like have that sort of clarity moment with my speech.
Sure.
And then also seeing these guys roll up in their dragon army.
Dragon back.
And just reinforce what I was talking about, the beautiful, the chaotic at the same time. You know, I think that's more of a grow closer to the team than myself on this one. Yeah. So yeah, I will give you the influence for coming with me on the ship and having some fun in space and surfing on it.
Ooh, all right, nice. How about devotion?
Devotion, I think, actually, as much as I want to say grew closer to the team, I think grew more into the image of herself because she got to do the interstellar
That's
chess
true.
combat.
Meeting the alien devotion, yeah.
Yeah, so
Defeating her.
I'm going to say that probably moves her down one on mundane because that makes one
Yeah,
less
becoming more of the
mundane for
limitless
her.
form of her.
Yeah, and bumps up Freak.
And then how about Mr. Mystical?
Before, he was kind of growing away from the team because he felt like, well, honestly, the most mundane of the team. You know, ironically, being a smoke man. But then that little speech from Drake just kind of brought him up and saying, yeah, I can do awesome stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to do pretty well for myself. So yeah, you get influence over Mr. Mystical.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I'm going to...
Mark potential. All right, so
Only mark potential.
that was the second to last episode of To the Extreme.
Clear and secure.
It's been real. It's been extreme. Very extreme.
Oh yeah.
And
No need of
it's the last time it'll be extreme. Will be next Tuesday when To the Extreme comes to an extreme end.
Oh no. What would happen?
Yeah. And
Well,
we'll
thanks
see
for
what
tuning in.
happens as the millennium happens.
Yeah. Y2K's coming.
Why 2K? Why not 2K?
Oh, for
Turn the
sure.
millennium, demons, and
Well, thanks
mushrooms.
for tuning in, popping in, and saying hi. If you missed it, sorry, but it'll be still on our Twitch and YouTube, so no worries. So make sure and pull up a chair. Make time to tabletop.
Make time to tabletop.
Do
Good night.
it!